Members of the Thomas Fowler American Legion Post 169 honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice to defend this country today. Darren Sport joins us with more on how they carried out their day of remembrance.
Melanie, earlier today at Crestview Cemetery, the Post members and volunteers placed about 3,000 flags over the markers of veterans before honoring a Medal of Honor recipient who died in World War II. Lieutenant Thomas Fowler was a United States Army officer and a recipient of America's highest military decoration, the Medal of Honor, for his actions in World War II. On the day that earned him the Medal of Honor, Lieutenant Fowler and his crew were ambushed, causing him to react and save some of his men.
One of the other tanks was on fire. He physically ran through the fire, through being shot at and everything else to save those men from that tank. A few days later, he was out and about in that tank. He stuck his head out of the top of the tank to take a look around and do some more scouting, and he was picked off by a sniper.
Today, Thomas Fowler American Legion Post 169 is named after the Wichita Falls native, and every year on Memorial Day, they honor his legacy by placing a wreath at his grave. But Vice Commander of American Legion Post 169, Michael Kurtz, says this isn't just about honoring Lieutenant Fowler.
Thomas Fowler is, of course, our post namesake. So that's obviously significant for us, but the reality of it is it's not just about him, it's about all of those veterans that came before us, those especially that lost their lives in the line of duty.
Wichita Falls resident Tammy Bullington was one of several people putting flags on the graves of fallen heroes as a way to remember how much those men and women meant to this country.
We need to spend this day honoring them. You know, that's what it's all about, Memorial Day. Go out and have some fun here and there, but, you know, also pay your respects to our veterans. They fought and died for us.
And because of the sacrifices made by these men and women like Lieutenant Fowler, the United States of America is still the land of the free and the home of the brave. And if you walked around Crestview today, you may have noticed some other things on graves other than flags. On several headstones and markers, there were coins which have special meanings. A penny means someone visited the grave, a nickel means you attended boot camp with them, a dime means you served with them, and a quarter means you were there when they died.
I did not know that, Jaron, so that's great information. Thank you so much.